What's up, dude? Hello, everybody. So today, my drink is an iced chai tea latte. It's made with the Tazo tea and the Oatly oat milk. I don't know why, but this mix tastes so much better with that oat milk. I'm not really an oat milk person, but for this drink, chef's kiss. Oh, and then I use the International Delight Sweet Cream Cold Foam, and I'm using the e.l.f. Squeeze Me Lip Balm. I actually really like this stuff. The flavor is vanilla frosting. It's a dupe for the Summer Fridays lip balm. I really want to try that one, but it's like $26 for chapstick. So I got this one and I really like it, but like I said, I have nothing to compare it to. I don't really think I have anything else to preface this video with, so how about we just jump right into it. So today we are talking about Gianna Alexis. Now this drama is from last year, so it's pretty old, but it's still interesting to talk about, I think. So basically, Gianna went on vacation to Italy and she went to a Prada store and she looked around and she found a purse that she really liked. It was kind of like the purse that she got has like a snake pattern kind of on it. It is cool if you like snakes. I do not, but she really liked it. She loved it. That's what's important. She bought it and so excited about it. Now keep in mind, this is probably I think she said it's like $4,700 or something like that, or like $4,000. So it's an expensive bag and it's Prada. So come on, it's a designer bag. I gotta say though, I really do like Prada as far as designers go. I really do like Prada. I don't like Gucci. Louis Vuitton is it's kind of mid. And Coach, I really like Coach. But who cares? That's not what this video is about. Anyways, so she gets the bag, she comes back home to the US, and she uses the bag maybe 2 times because she's it's a special occasion type of bag, not something that you wear all the time. You know what I mean? So she wears it twice, and then on the handle, kind of underneath, it starts peeling, which is something that happens with fake leather, imitation leather, or leather, if you will. So she's like, okay, what the heck? I paid so much money for this bag. I gotta go in and see if they'll fix it. So she takes it in. She has the receipt and everything with it. They need the receipt in order to try to repair it or whatever. So she takes it in and they're like, yeah, I mean, we can see what we can do, but I don't know. We'll see. So they take the bag, they take the receipt, and then 2 months later, she finally goes into the store because she hadn't heard anything. But they did tell her it could take a while to hear anything back. So she goes into the store and they're like, oh yeah, we have it. Hold on, let me just go to the back and look. And she looks at the iPad, and on the iPad it says not repairable, and that they had gotten the bag, I think she said days before she actually went in, and they never called her or let her know that her bag was back in the store. And they're like, yep, we fixed it. And she was like, actually, no, you didn't. The handle is still all messed up. I want that fixed. And they're like, well, there's really just not much that we can do for that. So sorry. And that's pretty much it. And then she's like, well, wait a minute. That's not really fair. I got this bag. I've used it 2 times and it's already defected. What the hell? Try to help me out a little bit. And they're like, okay, well, here's the deal. We can give you $3,700. The bag was originally, now that I say it, it was $4,100. And she was like, what? And they're like, yeah, well, see, this bag in Italy, it's more expensive. In the States, it's cheaper. So you're going to get the price back that we would sell it for in the States. And she's like, what? Excuse me, sir, that is not fair. What the hell? So then basically the next 3 videos are her trying to dispute this. And she's like, what the heck? Are you seriously not going to refund me the full amount for this bag? And in the comments, a lot of people are talking about customs and whatnot, because when you bring something over from overseas, you have to declare it, if it's a designer or something, a big purchase like that. Even souvenirs, I think you do just need to say, yeah, I have a few little trinkets or whatever. But anyways, so a lot of people are like, yo, talk to them, see what they can do, call your credit card company, tell them to cancel that purchase. And so then eventually she goes back, because she's talking to all these different Prada people, and she goes back, she get I forgot to mention, so when she first went in and they were like, yeah, I guess we have your bag, she was like, okay, well, this isn't, I mean, you guys didn't do anything. And he was like, well, I need the receipt for it to prove that you bought it. And she was like, yeah, it was in the bag, they told me that they needed it. And he was like, well, it's not in there now, and she's like, oh my god, what happened to the receipt? Now she doesn't even have a proof of purchase. So they still have the bag when she's calling all these people, trying to figure out what to do. And then she decides to call the store in Italy, and she's like, hey, can I have a receipt, please? Because I bought it there. So they're like, yep, that's totally fine. So they sent her a receipt. Then she does talk to somebody else and is like, hey, this is a defective bag. What the hell? And they're like, yeah, sorry, that's like against policy to give you a refund or to replace the bag with the same bag. Like if you bought it overseas and it was cheaper over there and more expensive, or cheaper here, you're just gonna get the price for what it is here. It doesn't matter that you bought it overseas. Like that's totally against policy. And she's like, okay, that makes no sense, which I fully agree. So then finally, after talking to multiple people about this whole thing, she finally gets to someone that's like, yeah, girl, like that, what the hell? So she gets a refund for the full price of the bag. But here's the deal. If she takes the refund, then she's got to like give the bag back, obviously, because she returned it. So she was like, damn, I don't know what I want to do. Like, I can't get this bag here. Like, if I want it again, I'd have to go to Italy and get it again. Like, for whatever reason, it seemed like they wouldn't ship it. I don't know. So anyways, she's like, I don't know what to do now. Like, do I keep this bag or do I return it and then just get something totally different? And then she did mention that the leather was called something, I can't remember what the word was, but it's essentially a softer leather, and she thinks like maybe that's why it wore on the handle. And she's like, no, I don't know what to do. So in the end, I don't know, what the fuck does she do? I have no idea. Okay, so in the end, I'm not actually sure what she decided to do. But then after this whole Prada thing, she's like, oh, hey, actually, so now I'm gonna go to New York and I'm gonna buy a fake Gautier or whatever bag. So she spends $90 on a fake bag. Listen, I'm gonna play you guys all of her TikToks because I know that you might not like that I play these long TikToks and whatnot. I'm gonna try to cut it down. I'm gonna speed it up for you so you don't have to sit there listening through multiple minutes of pretty much like, I don't know, maybe over explaining. But here's the deal is I feel like if the videos are out there and the person that is in this situation, if they have said what happened, I don't really like paraphrasing what they say because I feel like that's how misinformation gets spread. So in the beginning of my videos now, I've started just giving you a brief summary of what happened. And then at the end, I'll play all the videos and then do my outro. So if you guys like want to watch those TikToks and don't want to have to go and look for them on TikTok, that's what I'm adding them in for. Plus, like I said, if the person is saying straight from their experience, like what happened, I of course want to put their words in a video. So here are all of her videos.
This was my Prada bag purchase when I went to Rome in August. I was so excited to get a Prada bag. It was like on my mind. I didn't know what I wanted, but I wanted something different. So they said at the stores in Rome that they don't sell this in the States. So I was like, this is awesome. This is their Galleria bag, but they had it in 4 different patterns. And this was the last one that they had at the store that I bought that was like the snake. I think it's very like Reputation era. Very cute. Anyway, so I have had this since August. I haven't used it very much. It comes out for special occasions, but it is absolutely terrible quality. So I don't know if you can see here, like it looks like beef jerky casing is coming off of the purse, and this is happening like all in the corners. You can see it's coming off here, and it's coming off in just a lot of places around the purse, but the worst is on the handles. So I live in Miami. I'm about to walk over to the design district and see what they will do about this situation. I wonder if they will do anything since it was purchased in Rome. But I do have like all of the little proof of purchase things in the bag. They actually give you this like, it looks like a hotel room key card in Rome. I don't know if they do that here as well. So it's like in a little Prada thing, and it's like a proof of the purchase and everything, and it's like on a legit card. So I have everything that I need. So let's go see what they'll do for me. So I just got home from Prada. They took my purse. They're like, we're gonna submit photos of the damage to the lab, and the lab will decide if we can fix it or not. But because the bag was bought in Rome, we're gonna need to either import materials, or if they don't have the materials to import, like if it's a problem with the bag, which it is, we are gonna have to give you store credit because the bag doesn't even exist anymore. Let me tell you, I'm so heartbroken because that bag was so cute, so neat, and I bought it because it was like a special time in my life. And now it's gone. So I'll keep you guys updated, but she did say I will know between 3 to 4 to 5 months. So just bagless until then. Here are some rapid fire answers to a few questions that I got in my last video. A lot of you are asking why they didn't just swap the bag out. So the bag that I got in Italy was a limited edition print. They do have the same exact bag here in the States, but it is about $450 more. So I'm assuming they're not swapping it out because they don't want to lose money. And if they gave me the bag, they would be basically losing $450. So if I wanted to buy the same classic Galleria Prada bag at the store in Miami, I would just have to shell out $450 more for the plain black one. A lot of you are asking why the receipt was not in the bag. As I said in my first video, I gave them everything, the duster bag, proof of purchase, and the receipt. They needed everything to process to send it to Italy to get fixed. So when it came back, the manager was like, oh, where's the receipt? And I'm like, everything is in the bag. He's like, it's not here. It was when I gave it to them because I gave them everything that I had. So I don't know if the receipt got lost in translation, it got lost in transport, or if it got lost once this bag was back in the store, but it got lost at some point. I do, however, have the proof of purchase because I bought it on my credit card, so I have that there. And I looked it up today, the bag was $3,698, so the credit that they were willing to give me was just about $200 less than what I actually spent, which is $200 that I would literally just be throwing away, which I don't think is acceptable at all. I did call my credit card to dispute. Dispute was only open Monday through Friday, so I'm gonna have to call back on Monday and see if they can do anything for me. I have everything, literally everything written in words. I have the receipt from the day I dropped it off at the store to go to the lab. I have the receipt on my credit card, statement from when I purchased the bag, all of that. I have everything. Like I said, I checked the iPad and it said the bag had only been gone for a few days, and I don't think that the bag could even have been sent to Italy and back in that short amount of time. So I don't know where they sent it, or if they said they were sending it to Italy and maybe sent it to a lab in like New York or something, if maybe they have that, but I do not think that it could have been sent to Italy and sent back in that short amount of time and had somebody look at it and decide that they couldn't fix it. The most frustrating part for me is that, like I said in the other 2 videos, this bag was extremely special. I bought it for a very special occasion, and I wouldn't have spent so much money on a bag if it wasn't a special occasion. So I don't want to spend $3,500 of credit on a bag that everybody else is going to have. I wanted this special bag, which they do not sell anymore, so I understand that they cannot replace it, but they cannot even replace it with the same bag here, like the Prada Galleria, which is what the bag is. They can't even replace it with that. Not a limited edition, just a regular old black one, because it costs more money here. So I'm kind of at a loss on what to do, besides trying to get my money back from Chase. After after going to the Prada store in the Miami Design District to try and solve this issue and being met with a terrible sales associate and even worse manager, I went online and looked for any sort of contact I could get to Prada corporate and try and figure this situation out. So they have a phone number to call, a WhatsApp, and then they have an email address. So I tried the WhatsApp since it was after hours, but it said it was 24 hours open. So here's how that went. I typed out an entire thing explaining my experience, and they responded and said, unfortunately, we do not have visibility on the repair process and outcome. I explained how I went to the Miami store and I was not helped, and they said, we recommend talking to the management team at the Miami location for further assistance. And I'm like, I already did, so I'm gonna need further assistance. I need a higher up. And then they responded, oh, we're just e-com, so we only handle e-com. I said, they go for better assistance. We asked that you contact the manager at the store in Miami. When I went online, it said that this WhatsApp number was for customer service inquiries. So, okay. I let them know that I already spoke to them. I let them know in that paragraph that I already spoke to them, and I said I need to contact for someone that can assist with a complaint. So they gave me this email, and I typed out the longest email of all time. The email had the entire story from top to bottom, from when I bought the bag to when I got home to when I realized that the bag was peeling. I bought this bag in August, and I wore it about 2 times before I realized that the handles were fully coming undone and the piping of the bag was coming undone. It was absolutely insane. I've never seen that on a high-end bag before. I documented dates of when I brought things into the store. I documented everything. When I went back to the store, when I found out the bag was back in store and they hadn't told me, everything is in here, and I let them know all in this email, hoping for some kind of resolution. So here was their response. They said, sorry to hear about the experience you had with your bag. At this time, if our artisans at the repair lab have deemed the product unrepairable, the manager of the boutique is authorized to present a credit for the value of the item, given the specific circumstances. We are sorry to let you know that we are not able to offer alternative assistance on a specific occasion. Now, just a reminder, the artisans did not let me know why they could not replace the bag or replace the handles of the bag. I don't even want a replacement of the bag. I want the bag that I bought. I just don't want it to be peeling. They couldn't even replace the handles. They're like, no answer, no answers, and they can't help me. So that's where I'm stuck. That's where I'm at right now. Update on PradaGate. I woke up with so much anxiety today. I love that you guys are supporting me. It's so great, but now I'm nervous because Prada in Miami Design District has both my bag and the credit. So I'm just gonna go there and pick up my bag for the time being until I get some sort of answer from Prada on if they're gonna give me a return or not. I'm just gonna go pick up the bag so I have something in my possession because I'm a little worried right now. So come with me to Prada. Let's see how this goes. Prada opens in 3 minutes. It is starting to rain. I looked inside. The manager that dealt with me originally is in there, which is good. And I pulled out my credit card statement so I have like how much I spent on the bag all there so I can show him. The bag is not in store. It's in an off-site location. So I'm waiting on it now. I went into the Prada store, I got a very nice sales associate, and then I worked with the manager that I worked with originally again, and we had a nice little conversation. I showed him my credit card statement saying how much I paid for the bag. He updated the credits. The credit is now exactly what I paid for the bag. He gave me written proof that I do have that credit, but if I take the credit, I cannot have the bag. So I don't know what I want to do yet because the same bag costs more money, obviously in the States, so I cannot exchange this current bag that I have for the same bag because it doesn't cost the same amount of money. So instead, I took my bag home, my defective bag, in the meantime. He said I can bring it back anytime and use my credit if I want to use it. So here's the bag. It still smells brand new, but let me show you. You can see the defects right here. This is really the worst of it, but that is pretty bad. And you can see it's starting to peel in other spots or bubble up. And then we have it in these bottom corners on the piping right here. It's peeling off. And then this is the other spot where it's really bad. All right here on all of the hardware, it's peeling. You can obviously see right here. And on the front, it's not as bad. The front actually doesn't have as many issues. It's just bubbling under here. So to recap, they still are not offering a refund, which would be what I would want, a refund for this bag. But it's just so sad because I love this bag so much. And I have a credit if I do not want to keep this bag. So at this point, I'm just not quite sure what to do. I'm hoping Prada reaches out to me tomorrow, considering you guys totally like obliterated their comment section, but we'll see what happens. Update on PradaGate part 2. I definitely thought that Prada was gonna reach out to me after you guys legit flooded their comments and have tagged them like over 1,000 times in my video, and my video reached over 3.2 million views. So I thought for sure that they were gonna reach out because yesterday was Monday. So I like gave them the benefit of the doubt with the weekend. I was like, maybe they'll reach out on Monday. That was probably just me being delusional. So a lot of you said I should reach out to some people on LinkedIn. So I found 4 different email addresses of Prada people, higher ups on LinkedIn, and emailed all of them yesterday, and I have not received any word back. So we're hoping for the best, but expecting nothing. Just to reiterate, I do currently have the defective bag on my person. I was told by a sales associate at the Miami Design District I can go in at any time, give them the bag, and receive a credit for a new bag up to $3,700 in value. That amount of credit would not be able to buy me the black Prada Galleria bag without a print, which is the same bag I have without a print. So I would just have to pick a new bag altogether, maybe something that's like a smooth leather. And a lot of you said in the comments that the bag that I have is like prone to this kind of peeling because it's called like Saffiano or something and it's not actually real leather. But I am still fighting for a refund because I cannot get the exact same bag replaced, which does suck. I really do love my bag. A lot of you are saying to take it to like a leather cobbler and get it fixed, which I could do. It would just cost me more money. So that kind of sucks. So we'll see. Balls in Prada's hands right now if they will give me a refund or not. So I was sick and tired of everybody being like, oh my god, why didn't you save a copy of the receipt? They asked me for the receipt, so I gave them the receipt. I thought it would be in good hands with them. Clearly it was not. So this morning I woke up and I was like, what if I just called Italy up? And I did. So I called the Rome store that I bought the Prada bag from originally. It's called the Roma Donna store. It's in Rome. Called them. A woman answered and I said, hello, could you please email me a copy of my receipt from a purchase I made for a bag from your store? She was like, no problem. What's your email? I gave it to her and then I explained the situation. I said, hey, by the way, I have this bag that I bought from you guys. It was defective. If I brought it back to Italy, just wondering, would I be able to get a refund? And she was like, absolutely not. That is like absolutely against our policy. And I'm like, but what if it's defective? And she was like, against policy. Like we would not, she goes, we can give you credit. We would not give you a refund. So for everybody being like, just go back to Italy. We got our answer. I got the receipt emailed to me as well. So now I do have the original receipt and I have that as well. Just woke up to an email response from Prada's Florida regional manager who said she's going to call me as soon as I wake up. So I'm going to email her back and let her know she could call me now. Let's see if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Just had an extremely interesting conversation with this woman. She was like, the lab deemed it unrepairable, but also deemed it defective. So I should have been, from the jump, given a full refund is what she told me. I should have been offered a full refund. So after work today, I'm going to go to the Prada store, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to talk to this woman, and I'm going to hopefully get my refund, so stay tuned. Also, this just goes to show for all the haters, if you're talking to somebody who's telling you no, you are talking to the wrong person, especially in like luxury. Because like, you're paying for a high-end experience, you should get what you want. And I did. I got back from the Prada store this afternoon, Miami Design District, and I am happy to say that the regional manager of Florida stores reached out to me, because I got 4 million people backing me up, and I hold in my hand the full refund of the bag. Not only did I get the full refund back to my card, but she also found the bag in Italy, is having it shipped to the Miami Design District store, so I can look at it. So if I did want to repurchase it, they will honor the price that I paid in Italy. Was that so hard? Yes, it was. But if nothing else, I am the queen of following up, and I will get what I deserve. And this is a message to all of you to also follow up and get what you deserve, because you should not settle for less. Now I got everything I wanted. Happy ending. Post PradaGate, it is time for me to buy my very first fake bag purchase. I just landed in New York, and I am headed to none other than Canal Street to try and find the pink go-yard bag that has gone viral on the TikTok. I have looked at many TikToks. I think I know the woman that I'm going to try and find, but I've never been there before, so this could be false hope. But come with me and my BFF Macy to go try and find the pink go-yard on Canal Street. Here we go. Okay, we just went to Canal Street. It was chaotic. I've never been before, and I am an anxious woman. There's a lot of noises, a lot of smells, and a lot of people, but I got the bag. So it was $90. I did not bargain. I know, don't come for me. So it has this little duster, and here it is. I think it's actually like so cute. I don't know, is it like too tiny though? I think there are two sizes, and I'm like thinking that it's supposed to be like the bigger size, you know? But I'm very happy with it. I think for the most part, I need to get it in front of a real voyeur, but like, she is just a schemer these days.
But yeah, I really feel like she was totally justified. That's such a joke. I feel like if you're gonna buy a luxury bag like that, the customer service should be next to none, because I think that after a while, designer brands start to like forget that it's a lot of everyday people that really want their products and like want to spoil themselves maybe on their stuff, and that like you're not gonna build loyal customers by being like mean and not having this great customer service. So I don't know, but I'm curious to see what you guys think. So please comment down below how you feel about this whole situation. Like I said, this happened like a year ago, and I guess a bunch of the people that were watching her videos, Brianna's videos, went to Prada's accounts and like started spamming them and whatnot with comments about, you know, trying to help her and whatnot. So that I do think probably played a role into this. But that's it for me today. I hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and I will see you on Friday with a new video. Bye guys.